What's going on, everybody? Sloth here. Hope you're having an awesome day and welcome to my top 10 overpowered cards on FIFA 18. Now, I previously made a video on the most overpowered team on FIFA that I believe you can build, and some of those players are listed in this squad, as you can imagine. But this is going to be my top 10 overall overpowered players on FIFA 18, and when I'm saying overpowered, what I mean by that is the fact that they are better in-game than their card stats suggest, or that they are better than other cards for their rating. So for example, if you've got a host of 86s, the card that I'm recommending is better than that 86. You know, come see, come sa, you get the picture. So let's get right into the squad, the first of which being a card that's not so much overpowered now, but definitely was when the game was first coming out, and you'll probably still struggle to go through a weekend league without running into him, and that is Heung-min Son, the man with 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot, 6 foot in height, and I know his stats don't jump out at you as amazing, but this guy in game will score from anywhere. It literally doesn't matter. He's putting it in the back of the net. It literally doesn't matter. He was so good in game. So Heung-min Son is definitely up there in the top 10. Then moving on to this fella here. Now, I might butcher his name, Delete, I believe, but look at his stats. He's got 80 pace, 87 defending, and 88 physical. And the reason I put this card in here is because he goes for around about 40k, I believe. But there's a player in the Premier League with worse stats than this card who goes for almost quadruple the price. But if we take a look at his actual in-game stats, 92 strength, 89 stand tackle, 85 slide tackle, 4'8 centre-back. There's not really much more that you want. Also, the fact that he has 98 shot power to blow the goalkeeper away if he ever does find himself in the box is a benefit. And obviously his 82 sprint speed is very competitive for a centre-back. So taking a look at his the person that I think that, you know, he's compared to is Ake. Now, Nathan Ake plays in the Premier League and goes for around about, I think we can check actually here. Let's see how much they're going for here. So 100k, I would say 115k, 110k. And then this guy here goes for, I'm pretty sure it's at least 40k, something like that. Around about 40k is a bid on there for 38k, 42 by now. And then if you look at Ake's stats, yeah, he's a bit quicker, but his actual defensive stats are nowhere near as good. He's nowhere near as strong, and he's actually got slower sprint speed, but he's got a bit better acceleration. So I know who I would rather have 9 times out of 10. Of course, it's going to be Delete. So that's why I've put him in this top 10, because I think he's a really overlooked centre-back. He's really overpowered if you can fit him into a team. Then the other one is here, Manolas. Again, comparing him to Ake. You know, he's got, let's look at his actual card stats. He's got 80 pace, 86 defending, 83 physical. Now, if we actually look at Ake here, again, 80 pace, 81 pace, 86 defending, and 83 physical. So again, there's pretty much nothing in it, but this guy will literally go for like 2k, and he's been there since the start of the game, and he's a solid centre-back. If you're building them Serie A teams, them Calcio A teams, this guy's going to do you nicely if you are looking for a cheap, overpowered centre-back. So that's why Manolas gets his spot. Now looking at a player that I loved when this game first came out, this is his actual inform card. Now, any of his cards are overpowered. I've just listed his best one here. And this card is Alan. Now, this card as well literally goes for about 30k, which is nothing spectacular. But when you actually take a look at his stats here, he's got 81 pace. He isn't known for shooting. He's got 69 shooting, but he's got 80 passing, 83 dribble, 84 defending, and 85 physical. Now, if you take a look at his in-game stats, it's very interesting. He hasn't got great strength, but he's got an incredible standing tackle at 89 and an incredible slide tackle at 85. He's got great stamina. He's going to be running around the whole game, and he's got great interceptions, and he's very aggressive. So this card is like a Kante. He's very good at breaking up the play. He's not a you know, a strong player, but he's going to stick to players like Glue because he's relatively quick at 81, and he's going to be able to break up the play in the midfield for you perfectly. Perfect for a Calcio A team or a Brazilian team. Now, comparing him to Kante, we all know that Kante goes for a lot more, but actual stats, there isn't really too much in it if you take a look at these two cards next to each other side by side. There you go, 81 pace each, better dribbling from Alan, better defending from Alan, better physical from Alan for the same type of player. And Kante goes for a hell of a lot more money than Alan does. So just bear that in mind. I believe because of that, Alan is pretty overpowered at the 83 rated. Then a card that needs pretty much no introduction. This was in my actual overpowered squad. Lozano, an absolute monster on FIFA 18. any version of his informs are overpowered. This one I got for 45,000 coins, and he's so much he's worth so much more than that. Honestly, he's a monster on this game. Will score from anywhere, makes great attacking runs. I really don't need to explain much more on this guy because he's just broken. Then moving on to another guy that doesn't need much introduction, Bakayoko. Similar player to Alan, going to break up the play for you in midfield. He's going to stick to your opponents like glue, and he's very, very tall, 6'1", and he's going to be able to break up the play, win them aerial duels, win them midfield battles in the midfield. Just makes him a really, really decent card. And then obviously the fact that he's only worth about 2k now, it's a bit of a no-brainer. He's very, very overpowered. Now moving on to Gabriel Jesus. You'll still probably struggle to go through a weekend league without running into this guy. And the reason he is overpowered for an 81 rated card with only 79 shooting, the stuff I have seen this guy do is insane. He scores from everywhere on the pitch. His long shots are 73. That is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. The amount of times this guy's banged him in from outside the box against me is absurd. He's so good. He's so clinical in the box. He's probably got better finishing than Higuain, it feels like, in game, and it's only at the 83. This guy has to be on the list for one of the most overpowered and broken cards on FIFA 18. If you're able to get your hands on one of his informs, my god, your opponents are in trouble because he's just ridiculous. Another card here, shouldn't really need too much explaining. Alessandrini. Just looking at his card stats, you can tell that he's broken. 94 pace, 86 shooting, 87 dribbling. This guy, again, 4-star, 4-star. His long shots are fantastic. His attacking runs are fantastic. His finishing's fantastic. And he can pass. He's literally got it all. And playing in a team with him and Lozano is just so much fun to do because they're so broken. They can both finish on either foot. They're both lightning quick and they've both got incredible long shots. So Alessandrini and Lozano are two of the most overpowered cards on FIFA 18. They're the biggest standouts, I think, especially like coming out of nowhere since their normal cards weren't that broken. And then moving on to Cristiano Ronaldo. Now you're probably thinking, well, this guy isn't really overpowered, he's 95 rated. But if you look at some of the other 95, 94 rated cards on FIFA 18, they're nowhere near as good as Ronaldo. Like, you've got Messi, who isn't really suited to FIFA. He's small and weak, and we all know on FIFA, the stronger the player, the bigger the player, the better. And that's what Ronaldo is. He's quick, he's strong, he's physical, he's good at dribbling, he's got ridiculous shooting, and he's good at passing, and he's got 5-star skill moves. He literally has the whole package, whereas Messi does not. That's why I do feel like he's broken on this game. And if you do happen to play with Cristiano Ronaldo, you'll obviously know that he does cause absolute carnage. And he is incredible, and he's a delight to play with, so he has to go on this list as one of the overpowered players. And then finally, the man that I actually like to compare to Ronaldo for stats is this man, Martinez. 92 pace, 84 shooting, 87 dribbling, 82 physical. The thing that lets this card down for me personally is the skill moves. I'm a player that likes to use a lot of skill moves. Only having the 3-star skill moves is a big letdown for me, but otherwise than that, this card is fantastic. And I like to compare him to Ronaldo because look at his finishing for a striker, 89 for 84 rated, it's very overpowered. Now look at his jumping, 99, 95 heading accuracy. Now look at his strength, 82 for a small card. Now look at his agility and his balance, 96, 94. It's very rare that you find a card that's quite strong and got that high agility and balance, and that he's also that quick, and that can finish, and that can jump. It's just crazy. It seems to tick all the boxes for me. So if you try and remember some of them stats and then you compare him to Ronaldo here, he's got worse finishing, obviously, than Ronaldo, but he's quicker than Ronaldo. He's got one less strength than Ronaldo, but he's actually got better heading than Ronaldo, and he's got better agility and balance than Ronaldo for literally a smidge of the price. And so he has to go on this list. He's absolutely ridiculous in-game. If you haven't used him before, I advise you to do so. He's very broken. I have previously made a video on the most overpowered team on FIFA 18, the most cheap, overpowered team on FIFA 18 that I believe is the cheapest and the most overpowered. That includes Martinez, Alessandrini, and Lozano in it, and they're all ridiculously broken. If you do want to see that, I'm going to leave that in a link down below. But this has been my top 10 overpowered cards on FIFA 18. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please smash a like button down below, and if you want to see more content like this on my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this video, and have a great day.
I just like the sound.